What's going on YouTube? Baltmatrix here, and today we are taking a look at Transformers Combiner Wars Legends Class Shockwave. This tiny little Legends Class Shockwave is freaking awesome. The figure is pretty much perfect in robot mode, except when looking at him from the back, it's a little, well, not so great. But from the front, he's just, exactly what I expected Shockwave to look like at this size class. Overall, it's a very, very good looking figure in gray, purple, and this weird lavender he's got going on his fists, gun, knees, and chest. Overall, a very, very good looking figure for this size class. Plus, the little nicely painted mono eye here at the head is very cool. Posability is excellent. Head is on a ball joint, hinge joint here in the shoulder, and then a swivel attached, a ball joint attached to that. A single hinge here at the elbow, giving him 90-degree articulation. No torso articulation, ball joint in the hip, swivel just underneath that, and well over 90-degree bend at the knee, and some foot articulation. So you can get some pretty cool little poses out of this guy. And he's just a lot of fun in robot mode, and he looks great. But even though I love the robot mode, his alt mode is equally awesome. The transformation is also pretty simple. Start off with by just pushing down his head into his chest, and then grabbing the backpack section and folding it up, flush or perpendicular to the back. Then take his arms and point them straight out. Then take the handle here and bring that all the way down along where his head used to be. Fold up the shoulders with this little peg hole pointing into where the handle is, and they will peg into place. And then the forearms will peg into place as well, but you might want to move the handle down first. And then peg those arms into place, fold them forward to the front of the robot mode, and then hinge them back in the hinge that is on the upper forearm. And then we can fold the handle back up. Now come down to the feet and take the feet and fold them forward so the feet are flush against the shins. Turn the legs so that the shins are pointing towards each other on the inside of the legs. Grab the hips and pull both hips down and forward, and then fold the legs around and snap them into place. And then we've got a giant flying death cannon. And this is just so cool. It's very reminiscent of his War for Cybertron and Fall of Cybertron mode, or alt mode, but not quite. This is more of just a flying gun, as opposed to that other alt mode, which was a gun attached to a plane. This is definitely a flying gun, which I do appreciate greatly. I think it's a great little alt mode. You have the targeting reticle there on the back, and it's just so nifty. It definitely looks like he's just a flying cannon. First off, he can be wielded by other Legends class figures, not very easily, but they can hold him. Deluxe class figures can wield him as long as their joints can withstand the weight. Combiner Wars torso bots can wield him as long as their hands can get into the little hole here. It's not possible with Prime or Motor Master. I haven't tried any of the others yet because they're all in combined mode, but theoretically they can wield him. And finally, any Gestalt can hold him with no problem. Combiner Wars Legends Class Shockwave is fantastic and definitely belongs in your collection, especially in the Combiners Wars line. It's just a fun figure that you definitely need to have. He also has kind of a mini Jetstorm or mini Beast Machines Jetstorm mode that he could just hover around in, which I think is cool. As I said, overall, it is a fantastic figure and definitely belongs in your collection. I picked this guy up at BigBadToyStore.com along with Pipes, Buzzsaw, and Chop Shop. So gang, I hope you have enjoyed this video review. As always, I am Baltmatrix. Ask you to like, comment, and subscribe, and I will catch you next time.